Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a very special reading on none other than the head of the royal family, shall I say, Miss Queen Elizabeth. Give it up for the Queen. Okay, welcome to the show, Queen Elizabeth. Now, Queen Elizabeth was born April the 21st, 1926. That makes her 95 years old. Congratulations, girl. Congratulations, Queen. Okay, because I'm sure you lived a very fulfilling life. Okay, now this reading is about who is Queen Elizabeth, the woman. Who is the woman behind the crown, or underneath the crown, should I say? Because you can read about who she is as the queen. Okay, the queen of what, United Kingdom. Okay, and she reigned over many other commonwealths, whatever that means. Okay, but the girl got a resume. But we want to know more about who she is as a woman. Okay, we want to know more about Lizzie. And now that I got with this picture up of her, I'm looking at her. She reminds me so much of my grandmother. She looked just like her. All we gotta do is spray the queen with a little tan, honey, and that's my grandmother. Especially the way she's looking at me right now. You know, my grandmother normally had long black hair for the most part. She did the long black hair, but then, you know, she finally accepted her silver, her wisdom, you know, her crown of wisdom, and then her hair was like the queen's. And so, I mean, me and the Queen already connected. You know, we already connected right now. So let's find out who she is as a woman, the woman beneath the crown. So divine angels, can you give me the best cards from this deck to describe Queen Elizabeth, the woman, or the woman, Queen Elizabeth, or the woman behind the crown, however you want to say it. Who is she? Who is Elizabeth? Who is Elizabeth? Okay, first card out. Lord, now the Father. Elizabeth, how? Talent for creating and supporting life. Positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Okay. Now, that may be because she's the queen, because she's a Taurus as well, and because she's a boss. So to be the queen, I can imagine, yes, because you're the queen, you're feminine, but I bet it takes a lot of masculine energy to rule. Okay? So that's probably why she's showing up as a father. Talent for creating and supporting life. Positive guiding light within a tribal unit. That makes sense. The shadow attribute speaks of dictatorial control, abusing of authority. That's why that card came out first. Now, even as a woman, like I said, she's a woman, she's a queen, but she probably led a lot with her masculine energy, which a lot of women can kind of, relate to that. But usually, single women kind of lead with the masculine energy, unless you're with a man that you have to lead, but you kind of put him in front. You know, when you're a woman that's leading the family for real, you do lead with that masculine energy, even though you kind of let your husband feel like he's the one leading. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with her. You know, the shadow attributes speaks of dictatorial control, abuse of authority. Okay, so let's see what's next. We also have the monk card, or the nun card, monk/nun, which speaks of selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Nice. The shadow attribute speaks of negative judgment of the physical world, excessive pity. Excess pity. Okay. Okay. So, she's leading with the masculine energy, has to dictate, she's a dictator. She's showing up as somebody, even though, she has a talent for supporting and creating life, but she's a dictator. I mean, even with the crown off, she was born to be a dictator. But it also speaks of sometimes abusing authority because of this dictatorship. It's like, where's the boundaries? But then we also have her as a monk/nun. It speaks of a selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Serving. Maybe feeling like she has a spiritual connection, and therefore she is here to serve. Okay, and she feel like, you know, that's what she was born to do. As a monk, as somebody that gives selfless service. She don't think about herself. She don't think about, okay, I'm tired, I don't feel like getting up today. No, she gets up and do it. Okay, it's selfless. She don't even think about herself. But the negative attribute or the shadow attributes, which we all have light and shadow attributes, depends on who pisses off. We can lead with that light attributes, but then sometimes some people lead with their shadow. But then sometimes we lead with that light, but then you piss us off, then here come the shadow. So remember that. Now, the shadow attribute speaks of negative judgment of the physical world. Okay, she may see the world sometimes as in a negative light, which is hence to her having to dictate, having to control. Okay, feeling like the world can't do it by themselves, so she had to do it. Somebody got to do it. But it speaks of negative judgment of the physical world. Okay, not thinking very positive of it. Let's see what's next. Okay, she's a shapeshifter. Okay. Okay, she changes. It seems like, you know, when I hear shapeshifter, she's somebody that can change or blend into an environment, but also will shapeshift, you know, maybe even her views on some things. But this card speaks of skill at navigating through difficult levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. And that's good. You want a queen that can do that. But the shadow attribute speaks about projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in that moment. Okay, so think about it. You ruling the kingdom, okay? At the end of the day, okay, you want to do what's best for everybody, but then somehow there's a line that's kind of blurred where it seems like you're kind of looking out just for your own family, your own personal gain. But maybe labeling it as, oh, this is something for the world. This is something for the whole kingdom. But you're projecting an image that serves your own personal agenda in that moment. Okay? Of course, she's a mother, so of course. We're not going to do nothing that's going to hurt our family. But at the same time, do you really want somebody that's just looking out for themselves? But she's showing up as selfless. But then it comes moments where it's like, okay, I got to look out for my family. Now, remember, selfless, not thinking about herself, but she will think about her family. Okay, it may not be selfless just for herself, but it's for a personal agenda in that moment. So it could be for her too. Remember, this is a shadow attribute. This is nothing that comes out. You know, she don't show that. This is something that discussed within the family. Now, the next card speaks of the judge. Okay, of course, queen, judge, you know, to me they go hand in hand. Okay, it speaks of balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Managing the fair distribution of power. Okay, she's fair. And, you know, she's fair and balanced. She's compassionate. You know, at the same time, she lays down the justice too, but she's compassionate about it. But the shadow attributes, what you don't see, what she's not going to lead with, is offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. You're the judge, and you're showing compassion, like, oh, you know, I'm so compassionate. Behind the scenes, it's like, okay, throw the book at them. But like I said, it's moments of this. It's moments of this. You know, you have some moments as a woman that she may have misused some business things, or some, you know, or maybe, you know, some criminal authority. It says misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Okay, for own personal gain. Maybe to support her own family. Also come out as a gambler. Okay, a risk taker. Speaks of willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. That's a queen. She's a gambler, a risk taker, but the shadow attribute speaks of relying on luck rather than hard work. Come on now, queen. Well, think about it. Is the queen going to really get out there and get her hands dirty? Is she really going to get out? Come on now. So it's like she's relying rather on luck than hard work to do what needs to be done. Like, she's not to get out there and get her hands dirty type of person. You put on, when she put on that crown and put on that outfit, once her roller set is set, oh honey, don't please don't think she's about to put in no hard work nowhere. She's not about to do that. She's the queen. But she's willing to give you some wisdom. She's willing to tell you what to do with her intuition, her guidance. But she's not going to get out there and do it herself. And why would she? Come on. Next card we have here for the queen. We're just going to pull one more unless two pop out. The last card is a rebel. Queen. Okay, so we're going to call you Lizzie at this point because, honey, Elizabeth is your good side and the Lizzie is your rebellion side. Okay, she's a rebel. It speaks of challenges authority to affect social change. Okay, that's okay. We can deal with that. It says reject spiritual systems that do not serve her inner needs. Okay, that's growth. But the shadow attribute speaks of rejects legitimate authority out of anger. I said what I said, and it's done. Rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. Girl. Queen, I just spoke about your outfits now. I just spoke about your roller set. Now, so you saying if your hair ain't quite right, you're going to get upset? If a curl is out of place, you're going to get upset? Girl, I can see that. I can definitely see that. It says rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. I mean, I can't make that up. Why is that getting blurry? So behind the scenes, she will snap on you if her outfit is not together. If her crown does not match her necklace, her earrings do not, she will snap on you. Okay, she will be a rebel. She will fight against it. That's the only time you see her get out of character, okay? You don't got the right hair color to get that silver to pop the way it needs to be. You will see a different side of the queen, okay? Lizzie will come out. Okay, girl. I mean, I understand it. I understand it. Okay. I do understand where you're coming from, Miss Queen. Okay, Miss Lizzie. So let's break down a little bit more about this Father card. Why is the Father card here for the Queen? Okay. It speaks of Seven of Swords, which speaks of plans, hopes, wish card, the highest minor arcana. Okay, it's like, but that's also speaks of a kind of like a sneaky energy too, sneaking away, doing some things behind closed doors, talent for creating life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit, but also a dictator, abuse of authority. Okay, maybe being a little abuse of authority, a little bit behind the scenes, being a little sneaky. Okay, being a little sneaky. I can see her being, leading, being positive, but then behind closed doors, she have her motives. Give me more about this Father card for the Queen. Okay, we got the Nine of Swords. Fears and frustrations here. Letting go of emotions. So, I wonder what was her relationship with her father. I mean, because I see a lot of fears and frustration, letting go of some emotions that she may be holding in for her own father. Okay, I'm seeing somebody that's here sitting in the father's lap, being guided. I don't know, she had some wishes of being closer to her own father, or being supported by her own father a little bit more, but she comes across as somebody that's very supportive and creative and supporting life, positive guiding light. Okay, her father may have been a positive guiding light in her life, but I do see some sneaky energy here. Some things that she may feel like she was left behind sometimes when it came to her father, that left her feeling kind of sad, frustrated. And that's kind of how she kind of leads with this masculine energy. So I don't know if her father, I'm assuming, that her father's a king and he's, giving this powerful energy. And that's probably why she's giving out that kind of masculine energy. Being guided with her father. Her father was a guiding source in her life, but also I feel some sense of frustration when it comes to that as well. Some fears and frustration behind this masculine energy that she leads with, or the father card. Okay, let's see. Give me more about this father card for Queen Elizabeth. Okay, yeah, it seemed like there were some indecisions here. Some decisions maybe her father made. Okay, it could, like I said, it could be her as well too, that left her feeling kind of sad. See, behind the tree, kind of crying. Look at this person just sitting there. So there were some indecisions that was made, okay, that may have affected her intuition in the way that she feels or see things. Okay, and some discoveries that were made. Which caused her to see the world in a different type of light. Okay, it was some discoveries that she saw. Okay, some indecisions that was made that left her feeling sad, that left her feeling like incomplete. I'm feeling like, because if it's father issues, he may have been a powerful man, but then at the same time, it's like she discovered some things that may have been that was about him, that kind of turned the way she felt about it. Ooh, I don't know what I'm picking up right there. But it definitely deals with her emotions. Okay, so therefore her emotions are not, she don't lead with her emotions, period. Okay, her emotions are not the first thing that's going to be led. She'll support you and do everything like that, but she leads more with her masculine energy. Okay, let's see. Give me more about this father card. Why is the father card here for the queen? Yeah, this is definitely dealing with her heart. Okay, I don't know if she was a victim, and it's something about being a victim, okay, or feeling like a victim when she was younger, dealing with her heart space, dealing with something that she discovered concerning her father. Okay, yeah, there's definitely something, and it's happened around the age 8 through 14 for her, when her emotions got cut off, when her emotions got to the point that, yeah, okay, I'm in boss mode right now. I'm leading with my masculine energy around that age. And it has a lot to do with her abundance. Okay, she had to lead with this masculine energy for her abundance, for her well-being. So, okay, so give me more about this monk card. Why is this monk card here for the queen? Okay, yep, it does a lot with her service, her legacy, being able to leave behind a legacy for her family, her single-minded, selfless devotion to service, and it has to do with the legacy that she leaves with her family. Now, this deals with her sacral chakra, which also deals with her emotions. Now, the heart chakra, like I said, this is her heart chakra. Okay, the way she loved and received love. Okay, now it came out with the father card. Now, I'm feeling like she leading because she married her husband when she was I think she met her husband when she was 13. And her husband was her cousin, her second and third cousin. Okay. Okay, then we got this victim card here with matters of the heart, receiving and giving love. But she said she loved Prince Phillips. She did. She said she fell in love with him. But like I said, to fall in love with your cousin, it's some matters of the heart that's dealing with her father here. Okay, that was passed down to her. Now, this became blocked at age 21 to 28. Okay, this right here became blocked at 8 through 14. Okay, I know I said 8 through 14 with this, but this happened. So she became, when it comes to service, her emotions was blocked. Okay. Something about being impatient, reaching for something, reaching to become something, reaching to achieve something in her family. She wasn't, and she stopped communicating that. She was not communicating that when it came to service. Giving service, leaving a legacy. The legacy that was left to her. Okay. Now, it fall on this monk card. Now, it left her feeling shadow attributes, having a negative judgment of the world. Okay. Starting off with a father. Now she's leading with this masculine energy. Okay. Next, we got the shapeshifter. Now, because of this, she's leading with this masculine energy. She's having selfless service, okay? Leaving legacy being passed to her. Now, she's not even, her emotions are blocked. Right here, her heart, the way that she give and receive love is kind of blocked here, okay? Because reaching for something, being impatient, reaching for something, trying to achieve something. And they kind of left a negative impact on her. And she's showing up now as a shapeshifter. Somebody that, you know, skills at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Also projecting in any image that serves your personal agenda in that moment. Let's find out why is the shapeshifter card here for her. The Queen. And we're trying to get to know her as a woman. Now, even the Queen is showing up with somebody that may have some father issues and her self-worth. Now, how can the Queen have self-worth issues? Okay, now this is a royal chair that's sitting here for her. Now, she's reaching for something here from a legacy. Okay, she's reaching for something. There's some impatience here. Okay, that create a negative impact, that leading with the father energy, masculine energy for her. And that's dealing with her sacral, her self-worth, her emotions, okay? Her abundance, or her, just really her emotions. And this card speaks of her self-worth. This again speaks around 8 through 14. Something pivotal happened in her life around the age 8 through 14 that activated something in her, okay, about her self-worth, her emotions, her abundance. You know, maybe that's what time, because she was homeschooled, so she was trained by her own family, and this may has something to do with her ability to know her self-worth, or master her self-worth and manifest. Okay, now the Queen, I mean, she the ultimate manifester, is she not? But it also speaks of projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in that moment. Okay, now she's not knowing her self-worth. Okay, it's like now it's kind of like father, family. And then now she's a shapeshifter. She's shifting into what these people or her family wants her to be. Okay, so at this point, she's having an issue with her own self-worth, not her family's worth, because we can easily see the Queen has a worth, but her self-worth was an issue for her. So she became the shapeshifter, not knowing who she was, not knowing where she belonged. Okay, she knows she belonged as the Queen. She's the Queen, but do she feel that inside as a woman? Because we're trying to get to know her as a woman. Now she's coming across as the judge. Okay. Offering only destructive criticism right now, okay, on her quest. Okay, she's not speaking about certain things. Okay, what maybe her true voice is blocked. Okay, the Queen, you know, she can only say certain things. Okay, or can she say everything? I don't know. But she was on her quest. Remember, she's shape-shifting, trying to figure out her self-worth, but she's being guided with a masculine energy, father energy, family legacy, service, and then now she's shape-shifting on her quest, okay, trying to discover herself. But like I said, this is blocked the way she's communicating, so she's just like not speaking her own truth as a woman, okay. So that's why she's coming out with, she's trying to balance things out, okay, justice and compassion, but also offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority on her quest to self-discovery, I guess. You know, give me more about this Judge card. And that speaks about, you know, again, her emotions being balanced out, being shut down, blocked. Okay, abundance, her self-worth, passion. This again giving me a parent looking past her. Okay, even though she's shining as the Queen, it's still giving me a person, a parent looking past her, which dealt with her emotions, which falls up under the Father card. Again, father issues. Okay, not being seen properly by your father, feeling like a victim, which hurt her heart. Okay, which hurt her heart. And on her quest, you know, she's shape-shifting, trying to please people, not really pleasing herself as a woman, okay? But she's discovering passion. She's trying to show it to people. She's shining, and people still not seeing her. Now, this right here deals with her, again, her emotions, her lower sacral chakra, her sexuality, her well-being, her pleasure. Okay, it's like her pleasure. Her self-being is not even important to her. It's more about other people. Like she gives to other people before she gives to herself, because she don't know her own self-worth. Okay, Now, when this is off, you gotta look to because this is all we see with her. This color and blue, and then a little bit of her heart that fell about her father. You gotta look, when it comes to this sacral chakra, her emotions. You gotta look to her foundation, her root. What is her foundation? Her roots, her family, her legacy. Okay, her father. Next, we got a gambler. She's showing up as a gambler. Why is the gambler here? Willing to follow your intuition, even when others doubt you. Okay. We got the perfection card. This speaks of her root chakra, her foundation, trying to be perfect. Think about it. She's homeschooled, being raised by her family for a legacy. Now, her self-worth is she's not even really knowing what her self-worth is, but yet she's got to be perfect. Okay. Now, because of this right here, it's like she's relying more on luck than hard work. Okay, with this perfection card. Now, this is her root chakra, her foundation, her support. This is showing blocked for her. It sits in her spine. Okay, her self of being, her being grounded. Sexual, passionate energy, speaks in the passion, her passion. I wanted the queen actually really follow her passions in life. I don't think she did, because it's showing up a lot here. Her own passion. It's like she shifted to what she needed to be perfect. But I think it's some things about her passions, her self-worth, things like that, that she never really tapped into for herself. Okay, and this right here can leave her being angry a little bit. Okay, this is a red card. This red card is like, this can come across her perfection. She wants you to be perfect. Okay, because she was trained to be perfect. She expecting for nothing but perfection from you. Okay. Now, that also goes into, remember, she's a rebel when it comes to her style, when it comes to standing up for challenging authority to affect social change. She'll do that in public, but behind the scenes, honey, if you don't get her hair right, that's a problem. Okay, so what next? Now, this card right here this is something that speaks of her foundation from age 1 through 7. Okay, it speaks about her, again, her abundance, her support, her financial independence, her ability to support herself. Now, we got the rebel card. Why is the queen showing up as a rebel? It was a red card. It wanted to come out, but it didn't come out. Come on, queen. You can speak your truth today. Okay. We got some enlightenment here, which is a yellow card, which speaks about her solar plexus, which is her confidence. Okay. Because of her confidence, which speaks about the matters of her heart. It's like, when it comes to her heart, it's like, did it matter? Because this showing that she grew up, her roots did not come from matters of the heart. Like, her heart chakra was the way love was not like here's love for you, queen. You would think so, but then I'm seeing a lot of service, legacy, family, father. And then when it comes to matters of her heart, she feel like a victim. She feel like when she grew up, her growth, where she grew up, it was not a good place for her heart. Okay, that goes around her self-worth. Okay, and also her intuition, her crown chakra. This crown chakra speaks about it develops at age 43 to 49. Her inner beauty, her outer beauty. This is a shaman card. It speaks of her wisdom, her spirituality. Okay, so, and it also falls upon her self-worth. Okay, and it says, be careful of the stories you tell yourself. It's like she told herself a lot of stories concerning her upbringing and what she was created to do, what she was created to be. She was created to be a queen, but then at the same time, it distorted her self-worth, even though she was the queen. But then she always trying to be perfect. Just imagine the queen growing up and always had to be perfect. And she just a human. She's just a regular girl. Well, I mean, regular, but she a girl. And she got to always be perfect. Always got to be perfect. But then when she's being perfect, she's still being looked past. Okay, she really just looked at for her service, her being, what can she offer? Her legacy. Okay. And it leads to her not speaking a lot of her truth. Okay, reaching for certain things. It may have led her being impatient. Okay, but she became a shapeshifter because she didn't know her self-worth. Okay, and why she didn't know her self-worth? Because of something with her father. Okay, being not seen. Okay, not seen in the way that she wanted to be seen. Okay, it's like she may have felt independent. Okay, and this left her kind of sad. This left her very sad. These father issues, and now she's showing up as someone that leads with this masculine energy. Okay, because if I understood the story well, when she married Prince Philip didn't have a kingdom. He was a prince without a kingdom. So it's kind of like she kind of gave him the kingdom. Okay, so it's like she didn't know how to receive the proper love because she was the queen. She deserved somebody who should have came to her with a whole kingdom. So it's almost like she had to be the man in the house, but let her king kind of let the king take the, he gets the accolades, but then she's the one that's really leading. She's the one leading with this masculine energy. Okay, because she didn't know her self-worth because of how she grew up. Okay, it started off with father issues, almost like a dictator, and it's like she picked up that father energy instead of the motherly energy, even though she's the queen. So she's a Taurus. Okay, they come off as being masculine sometimes, with masculine energy because they so straightforward. They so, they give off that boss energy. But like I said, she felt like somewhat of a victim because of how she grew up. Okay, so the queen is, like I said, this is the queen on a woman's level. I mean, just seeing the queen as a female versus the queen. Okay, and we can kind of break down this I see the queen. Okay, you can look at the queen and see yourself now when you break her down at this type of level. Okay, trying to be perfect, but still not being seen. Like, how fair is that? Do you see that I accomplished what you told me to accomplish? You don't see it? And it made her feel impatient. Made her feel like she was always reaching for something and not even being seen. Okay, and that dealt with her self-worth. Okay, all because she's not receiving the proper love when she was growing up, the proper love that she felt like she should have received. Okay, because this is somebody growing up in a 911 situation, a critical situation. Okay, right, so that's going to conclude the reading for the queen. Okay, stay tuned because I feel like there's still more to tell about the queen. The queen got 95 years here, and I feel like there should be a part 2, but we'll see. Talk to you guys later. Bye.